I'm Mike and welcome to Enfold Chats, a place where our voices can be heard. In this series, we've teamed up with the wonderful people at Picture the Difference in Kettering. This is an awesome community interest company and it offers the creative and performing arts to young people and adults with additional needs. You can find out what's next for them and the incredible work they've already done at pickthediff.com. The guys that we chatted to, they wanted to share some of their personal experiences around the topics of their autism diagnosis journey, what being autistic means to them, some of their sensory differences, and also some of their school experiences. So, without further ado, let's chat with Picture the Difference.
My name is Ashley James Grant. I am 26 years old and I was diagnosed with autism at the age of 5 because according to my mum, which I love with all my heart, she basically told me that I was really different from a lot of the students. People would kind of really just do dumb things and my brain was pretty low functioning at the start of it. Let's just say my brain was pretty low functioning, and it said the doctors would assume that I would basically forever have this low condition to the point where I would unfortunately be in nappies for the rest of my life, and mum wanted to prove them wrong, and well, I actually ended up proving them wrong, thank goodness for that.
Name's Adrian Carmen and I was diagnosed when I was 13. It was the worst year of my entire life. My parents were getting divorced, I nearly died, and I was moving to a whole new town. So the autism diagnosis on top of that, my world just crumbled down. It was like falling into the darkest pit you could ever fall into.
Okay, and looking back, was there anything positive about the diagnostic journey?
When I got to my new town and the new school I moved to, I was actually able to get the support I needed because the staff at my new school were actually trained in autism awareness. So that's how I was able to get the diagnosis and get the help that I needed, because I really struggled in my education. I was falling behind in so much.
So my name's Henry. I was originally diagnosed with autism, I was originally diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome when I was around 3 or 4. But I've since rejected the label Asperger's because of the associations with the name thing. So I now prefer to just go by autistic instead.
Well, my name is Max, and I got my diagnosis when I was about 3 or 4 years old.
Okay.
Again, back then I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which for various reasons is not a term that's typically used anymore. I can't remember much else about it because I don't even remember the diagnosis happening.
When I was a child, I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome at the age around 6 or 5. I didn't know what autism was back then. I thought it was just like, oh, I've got another ability. I think it might be something, but it's not. It's something like a learning disability and all that. I think like Asperger's syndrome, I think it's like on the lower spectrum of autism.
No, you're still high function.
Oh, still high function, yeah. Ignore me then. So I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome or something like, yes, Asperger's syndrome. The older I get, I've now been with Asperger's syndrome for over 23 years now, since I am now 23 years old. It's been a journey. It's been a journey for it, with the highs and lows. So yeah.